Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Aussie Farming in Philippines. Well, we're going up the back. Going up the back and get the trail cam down from the tree to see what the GGO is. Now, I've already lost one trail cam, and I had three, brought them in a packet of three. Fui! And one fell down and broke, which was covered in ants on the post. And when I pulled it off, I got thousands of ants on my hands, and I dropped the bastard because I got bitten that bad and cracked the screen. So not to worry. So I've still got one that I'm using, and that's working well. Now, one of our subscribers said, I'd like to buy you a solar one, and that, well, so we had a look at that type of things, but I'm coming up with a better idea. In fact, is that I want to put the Wi-Fi extender out here, which I can run along, use the fence to run the wire along, and I want to put a Wi-Fi extender out here so that Chick can do her YouTubing with her goats, because it doesn't, the house one of course won't reach, of course, because it's inside too many walls, barricades, blah 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 blah. So I'm going to put a Wi-Fi extender out here. Now that extends out to 100 meters once, you know, from the point, which means that will get me down over into here. So what I'm thinking instead, oh fuck these ladders, Eddie. So what I'm thinking instead to do is to get a Wi-Fi security camera, ones that I looked at, ones that I looked at before, and putting on a 6-meter post down in the area down in here. What do you call it? The gully where the creek is. And that way, let's see. Open it up. Now if I put it on a 6-meter post down over here, Chick and I had a look at it in between these palm trees here, and if we cut down this bamboo here, which I want for posts to go all the way around the boundary, because I want to put a bamboo in between each cement post to hold up the wire to stop people from climbing through. So I'm going to cut a shitload of this bamboo off. Now if I put a 6-meter pole down in here near these trees, then I can actually scan all the way around there, and being 360, I can also cover the whole back of the farm as well. And being Wi-Fi, it'll come straight to the home, and whether I'm at the house or whether I'm out, I can still log on like I used to with the not the hardwired ones, I had the Wi-Fi, but they had to have a solar system to it, not a solar system, they had to have a power system to it. But those guys, I used to have it set up in the house when I was in the UAE, and I could go on holidays into Thailand or wherever, and I could just log onto the phone, and there'll be the maid cleaning away. So even though we're not there, she still comes in and cleans, you know, once a week type thing, whatever, keeps all the dust down, because there's so much fucking dust in that shithole. And I used to scare the shit out of her, because they've got speakers and they've got microphones on them. And I used to scare the shit out of her by being in the hotel, and they had doorbells. So I'd put the phone up on microphone to the doorbell, and I'll hit the button, ding dong. And of course that goes through the speaker of the camera back in Abu Dhabi. So the maid would come to the door, and she's looking around, she couldn't see fuck all, and she'd walk back off again. Then I'll do the same thing again, ding dong, because it's so loud, the speaker. And she'd be back out to the door, then all of a sudden I'll go, Rah! Scare the living fuck out of her, you know, and she'd be turning around like she can't see anything. And it's the camera. So now what I'm thinking of putting those in is one of those in here, right, with a relay I put in here, and I can wire that all the way to the house. That's no problem. It's 100 meters, so if I go 250 feet or 300 feet from the house up, that's what I'll do. That's the maximum extension you want to go. And then I've still got 100 meters by the beam. And like I said, I can look around the paddock, all around through here, down in there, of course. I'll be able to see right up the back there. And of course I can turn it around here, and I've got full viewing of the back of the farm. So that's the option I'm going to go and put forward to John. Now John's a very good friend of ours, so no, it's not e-begging, guys. And I'll tell you why. Why? Don't you love it when I say why? I tell you why. Is John's a very good family friend of ours. We've known him for many numbers of years when he first came here to the farm, and we've helped each other out a fair bit over these years. And when he seen that I had the problem with the trail cams, that's why he messaged Chick and said, Chick, you've done so much for us, and what I'd like to do is to get you one of those solar ones with, you know, go onto the phone. But the cost factor of that, getting the phone, the SIM card and all that stuff, and getting it running, long term it's going to be too fucking expensive. And it'll be cheaper just to put in a solar camera. It'll be cheaper for that. So we're very quite grateful for that. So I'm going to send John, our friend. Oh, fuck, my dog just... Who brought this bloody ladder? Come on, bitch. Oh, let's go to the back, see if there's any snakes this morning. Now, one time I come up here with Bob, and he says, "Many snakes around today?" And I said, "Nah, Bob, it's too cold for the snakes, they won't come out." Well, fuck my dog, I tell you what, I was watching on the video cam a couple of weeks back, and it was 5 o'clock in the morning, and it was as cold as this, fucking nipply as hell, and I was watching the big, over a metre long, more, probably more, much more, and coming out of the drain on the driveway, heading up towards the fence where the little shack is. What are fucking chickens doing up here? So to say snakes don't come out in the cold, guys, sorry, wrong. Fucking hope they come out. Bloody A. So as you know, I trim all this down as a pathway so I can walk through, so I can see the snakes. And I always trim where the durian trees are, so that if there's any durians on the ground, I can see them quite clearly. Because there's lots of durians up here at the moment. And that's what people always steal. It's a day's salary if they steal a durian. It's a day's salary, guys. You know? You think, oh, that's not much. Yeah, well, it's a fucking day's salary. Well, this tree here is full of bloody durians. So, but they're not ready yet, so that's one good thing. Well, lots of avocados on these trees here, guys. Lots of avocados, as we're having for breakfast. Here we go, here's the camera up here, look. There he is. Ugh. So I'm having avocados for breakfast, and chicks making up smoothies. Avocado smoothies, absolutely gorgeous stuff. But as you can see here, there's heaps of avocados. Look at them all, heaps of avocados. So what I want to do, like I said, because I can't see this too clearly, I want to cut all this bamboo down here. It's in 2 lots. I want to cut this left-hand lot down. I want to cut this down. I'm going to turn that all into fence posts. I'm going to put it all in between here, all the way along, all the way around, to keep the buggers out. Because them fucking foreigners, mate, they'll steal fucking anything, the bastards. Oh, Daddy, you don't like me swearing, do you? Well, here's one for your dogs, mate, your leopard, your dogs. All right, let's get this thing down, eh? Friggin' ants, look at them all. Ants at the moment, guys. Well, seriously, last year, I've never seen so many frigging ants everywhere. And they're into everything. Right, so this is down. So I've just come back, locked the gate up. Fucking ants crawling all over me everywhere. It's a bit overcast this morning. She's a bit nipply. I tell you, she's a bit nipply. So let's go and download this onto the computer, and we'll see if we have any exciting people. But the job with these is that you've got to go out and, you know, put the trail cams in, take the ladder out, put them up in the tree somewhere. Hopefully someone won't steal them. And we had one guy here who comes from an area I used to live at, actually outside of Canberra, called Captain's Flat. It's an old gold mining area many years ago, and he actually come from Captain's Flat as well. He knew the property I used to work on when I was on the farm at Foxlow, probably called Foxlow. It was run by the Falconers back then, back in the 76, 77 when I was there. I can't remember, somewhere around that fucking year, so fucking many years ago. And he said they have a lot of trouble with pig shooters going out there, and they're putting the trail cams up in the trees, and when I go back out again in a couple of days to pick them up, they were gone. But I'll just take the SIM card out of them, or I'll steal the whole fucking lot. And he says, I don't know how they're finding them, Will, he says, but we keep changing them around, they kept stealing them. I said, well, it's really quite easy. If you've got night vision goggles, like I've got night vision goggles, and with the infrared, once you break the beam, with the motion detectors, when you break the beam, the infrared will come on and it'll start recording. And of course, when you've got night vision goggles on, you actually see the light. And it's also like someone's tied a torch up to a tree branch. You know, to the human eye, you look around, you see nothing. But when you've got the night goggles on, you actually see, it's like a torch beam. And that's how they'll find them. And he went, ugh, I'll be fucked. I said, yeah, well, I will be too. So like I said, these are good for that respect, but like I said, John first he suggested we get me one of the solar ones with the phone, but over the long run, it's just going to be too expensive to run. You know, getting the phone app and all that. Plus, you still got to go out there and get the bastard. So if I put that, the solar one, like, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let's see what's inside the kitchen. Okay, So it's just like these ones. These are my old ones I used to have up, right? So these are your Wi-Fi ones. So it's just like these. They sit like yay, and they've got a solar panel on the top, and they turn 360 exactly the same, rotate up and down, and they do the complete job. And I can look at that from the house. I can look at that from the house computer. I can look at that on my telephone, and no matter where I am in the world, I can just click onto that and bang, it'll bring me up the camera and I can rotate it completely 360 around. And if I see anyone, I go, "Oh, you fuckhead, get off my fucking land, you prick." Snowflake, leave him alone. So that's what we'll look at. Right, let's download this bitch and see what we got. Okay. Right, let's stick this in. Oh. So this one's come up under here. We have a little port up underneath here. We have a download cable also here. There's all rechargeable batteries. So if I get away from rechargeable, I'll be happy. All right, what do we got? Here we go. Excuse me. See if anything's recorded, guys. Oh yeah. The dark ones are the night times. These ones here. Oh. It could be a cat sets them off or anything, you don't know. Oh, bats. Bats, I had a lot of trouble before was the bats setting them off. Here's me walking around, checking. Looking, checking, bong. The movement, there's me checking again. 5 o'clock each afternoon, I come up there and check the avocados. This is my goat attire that I wear. Night time again. Nothing. It's me this morning, going to pick it up. So it hasn't picked anything up at all. So that's not bad. So what I do is I always go to large icons. There's a video here. See what this picked up. Can't see anything. So sometimes the cats go, the tree branches, sensitivity can be a pain on these as well. The wind can blow and the leaf can shine. Oh, there's nothing onto that one. Next video. Nice and sunny. Oh, can't see anything. Oh, it looks like it's been a good week, guys. Apart from the fucking ants. Bastards. Oh, there's me. Checking, looking. Bang. Bastards. Night time. I said, look, sometimes of the night we get the cats, like I said. And even get dogs running through there. Right, there's bats flying around. Yeah. They're attracted by the light. Don't see anything there. Don't know what set that one off. No. Last one. Don't know. My cat walking around. When I have it set up at the bridge, you see a lot of movement there from dogs and cats coming across the bridge. Oh, well, that's good. That's okay. That's okay. So that's the old guy we caught. The old fellow used to work here. He's with Popper. He works with Popper. There he is, the old guy. So we seen him the other day, and I said to him, mate, stay off my fences. Stay off my fences. And it's at the front of the house, at the front, the other morning, and he walks past. I said, hey, you, stay off my fences, taking shortcuts through my property. You're breaking my fences, I'll have to repair them. The chick spoke out to him, in jungle talk, you know. And he goes, The chick goes, William got you on his camera. And he's like, then he just turned around and walked off, you know, the Filipino salute, you know. And that's the trouble is, I don't mind the old guy walking through, but when they climb the fences and damage the fences, that means that's more fucking work for me to do, you know, and it's sort of like, it's a pain in the ass, guys. All right, well, everything's pretty clear for us, guys, so I'm going to put all this on charge, put back into recharges, and I'll put it back out tonight at 5 o'clock. Catch you later, guys. Thanks for watching us on the Aussie Farm today.